Hello there and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity with me, Tryonus, and Happy New Year. This should be the first video coming out in 2016, and yeah, I've been kind of busy over the Christmas break. If you look in the top left hand corner, you can see it says things about jetpacks. That's right, I did actually make myself a jetpack while I've been on my little Christmas break sort of stuff. And you may also notice that we are in a completely different area, so I am being fairly busy. I haven't really gone too mad, I don't think. You'll have to be the judge on that and let me know if I've gone a little bit too far ahead. If I have, I do apologise, but yeah, I decided to move from the other area because I felt very cramped and unorganised. I'm not saying that I'm much better organised now, but I feel a little bit better. It's hard to describe, but I've really felt like I'm really compacting everything in such a small area when I've got this huge world to discover. So I made myself a jetpack and a hand glider, and I kind of explored the world because we were... Where were we? We were here. This is where we were. Can you see? I've still got a few bits and pieces here. I need to actually... That's actually a farm, which I need to actually go back for. These are where my water wheels were, and that's the old place, basically. So I made myself a jetpack and a hang glider, like I said, and I kind of just had a fly around. And I found a couple of meteors, and I found a couple of areas, and I just kind of went round in a big circle until I found this area, which is actually known as a highland because it's fairly high up in the land. I mean, we're at Y103, and if I come over here, yeah, that is a wisp spawner, something I may need to destroy later. There shouldn't be any wisps spawning from it because I have put a torch on the spawner itself, which is just down here, but it is actually changing the biome to this eerie thing. I think it's more to do with that node, but yeah, the spawn is just down here for the wisps, which might come in handy if I ever do any thorncraft in this, but chances aren't that good for me doing that anyway. But yeah, this is kind of my new area, and as you can see, we're very high up off the ground there, and I've got this nice redwood forest over there, which is kind of cool. And I have to be very careful with this sherbet because I'm not very used to it. I'm more used to the wings and things like that. Have I actually got anything left? No, not much. So I'm just checking if I'd got anything left in that chest, but I think I looted it. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of open space. The only thing that wasn't really up here was any trees, so I've kind of just made myself a little bit of a manual tree farm here to get some. I really could do trying to get a proper automated tree farm going. But yeah, this is I'll have to do for now because it takes quite a little bit of time to actually get a farm going. But yeah, I've got all this open land now, and I can build whatever really. And any thoughts or suggestions? I'm thinking about a couple of bridges across there to actually make use of that land as well as this land as well. So you know, any sort of ideas, feel free to put them in the comments section. I think this would do us quite nicely. So yeah, this is my new underground temporary base because I would like to build something more above ground, but this is basically the underground bit here. So a little bit of a quick tour through here. Basically a small bedroom with my experience bushes and things like that. Made myself a little bit of a bookcase as well, just to get them out of a chest. This is mainly food and greens. This one is just like some random stuff at the moment. This one is mob drops. Got myself a couple of iron furnaces now for quick cooking. A little bit of my tinker stuff there. I also upgraded to a tool forge at last. So eventually I'd be able to make a hammer and get some decent mining going, hopefully. And in this new area, I can make some new strip mines and stuff. I'll be able to make a crossbow as well for some long range. Maybe in a battle axe just to make a change. That might be fun. I haven't made a battle axe for a while. Through here is my storage setup as it stands. I've mainly, as you can see, I've mainly used the caches from thermal expansion because I do like these. I don't know what it is, but I do really prefer using these. I did think about using the storage drawers, and I may go to them for like quick access and hopefully get the logistic pipes or something up to get some auto crafting or something up and running. But that's a long way away as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I've still got room for another one. Actually, this one was my original obsidian. That's crushed obsidian. This was my original obsidian chest. Sorry, cache. In these chests, a little bit more organised. I've got mainly blocks in this one. This one is some of the resources I've either got to sort out or things that I've got to really organise a bit better. This one is mainly my machines chest, which, as you can see, I've got my old Gladstone energy cell in here, another kinetic dynamo. I did make a windmill. Whether or not I actually use that around here, I don't know yet. I probably will do at some point, but they're not really that great. You know, so all my machine stuff is in this one. This one is all my tools, including some doors and things. I still actually need to move my nether portal. That's actually just reminded me there. Dover King Cow is still over there as well. I have got a safari net, but I'm a little bit worried he will actually lose his hat. So to make him the Dover King Cow, so he's still over there. He should still be safe, I hope, across there. But yeah, we might end up losing him, unfortunately. This chest is kind of just a little bit of a random chest as well. Has got some iron chipsets. Should have been there. Should be more in that one. But it's fairly organised at the moment. And this one's just basically wood stuff. So yeah, then if you come this way and to the left, I need to move this. This is far too big to be in here. This needs a room on its own. But you've got my snow tree in this room, the blast furnace, the coke oven, and my lava generation. I did actually get it to work. In fact, in the last episode, it was just me being very impatient with it, I think, because this does actually, I mean, you can see it is actually making lava now from the cobblestone. It needs a full stored energy of about 32,000 RF, and then it uses 400 RF per tick, or as you can see here, it's coming down to about 300 RF, to actually make a bucket's worth of lava, which then gets put now into this extruder, which is set to making obsidian. It's got an unlimited water source with a liquid node here, and that gets put into there. So currently I have 51 obsidian, which is absolutely fantastic, especially for this pack, because now I don't need to go digging for it. Yeah, so like I said last episode, it wasn't a lava fail as I called that episode, but it does actually work quite nicely. I just need more power to keep it running a little bit more, because it does require a lot of power. Talking of power, if you come through here, this is my machine room. Basically everything you've seen before, my lasers with the assembly table, my Industrial Craft 2 machines with a bat box, which is new. I made the bat box because I made a screwdriver, sorry, a wrench even, this, which is an electrical one, which I needed to which I made just in case, but you can't power it in these because it's an IC2 machine, so it needs industrial craft energy, so you could only put it in this one. I couldn't charge it from any of these, or this, the energetic infuser, which you use to power up the jetpacks. Or any other sort of RF tools. So kind of cool. Yeah, I also made a pulverizer. I'll get to why I needed a pulverizer in a minute. But yeah, I also made these 3 hardened energy cells, so they hold a little bit more power. Sounds like it's raining outside. And the way I'm getting my power is actually from my water wheels, which I put down here. This room, I will admit that the inspiration I got from Wells Knight's playthrough of this pack as well, where he has quite a few more than me of these turbines, and he set up a large room exactly like this, near enough. Apart from his is a lot tidier, looks a lot better as well, and he has I think he has about 3 water wheels on each side, which I'm going to do as well, and he gets quite a lot of power from these, and I think these turbines are moving a little bit faster than they were before. Sorry, not turbines, water wheels. So like I say, I got this idea from Wells Knight, and it looks awesome. The only difference is that his machines were at the end of the corridor, so you had to walk past the windmills every time. I keep calling them windmills, water wheels, every time to get to his machines, whereas mine are all upstairs. Hopefully I'll be able to replace this ladder system with a elevator, but I need some ender pearls for that, which is going to be a pain. Yeah, the pulverizer I needed was to actually make this leadstone jetpack, because this thing is an absolute pain to make. So far, one of the worst recipes there is. I'm just going to sleep to get rid of the night and the day, and the rain even. So yeah, the jetpack itself, I mean, this was bad enough, the dolly. I'll come to the dolly in a second. But the jetpacks, I suppose it's not really too bad, but it felt like it sent like a lot of hard work, I don't know. But the leadstone jetpack, I did want to make the hardened jetpack, the tier 2, but I need to get into some nuclear stuff because I need uranium, which is a little bit beyond me at the moment. Hopefully not too much further, but I'm going to need a hazmat suit and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyway, the leadstone jetpack is just as bad. It's not that bad of a recipe. It's basically the same as what it was. The leadstone flux isn't that bad. It just requires electronite instead of redstone. But the leadstone thrusters, as you can see, it's a bit different. You need leadstone flux cells, reception coils, lead and whatnot, and the steam dynamo. And the steam dynamo requires a redstone chipset, fair enough, copper, and a redstone transmission coil, which is silver. But the worst thing was the coal chunk. To make the coal chunk, you need obsidian and 8 compressed coal balls. To make a coal ball, you need a coal ball. Compressed coal ball, you need a normal coal ball in a compressor. To make 1 coal ball, you need flint and 8 coal, pulverized coal. So to get 1 of these steam dynamos, you need a stack of coal pulverized to make it. So yeah, it required a little bit more mining. And then you need 2 of them to obviously make the thruster. So like I say, it kind of felt like it took ages to do. like I said, I suppose it's not really that bad when you consider it. The hardened jetpack's going to be worse. I'm just hoping I can use this jetpack because I've armored it with a iron armor with this recipe. I'm hoping I can either that, or I may have. I can just convert it back into a normal thing, but I'll lose the armor. So yeah, I should be able to use that jetpack now. That's good. So yeah, because I need the leadstone jetpack to actually make the hardened jetpack, which, like I say, requires these reactant dynamos. I did look into the conductive ones, which these are the End.io versions, but I'm nowhere near making any of this stuff yet. So yeah, like I said, I use that in conjunction with the hand glider. It's an old technique that a lot of people use. You basically just fly up into the air with your hand glider, and then you can let go, and then you can get where you need to go. Really, it's nice, easy to use, and you can basically save yourself from dying a horrible death. Not exactly creative flight for building anything big, but it works for getting you around. Right, I'll just quickly run through how I crafted this dolly, because these dollies have changed a little bit and a lot more expensive. I mean, looking at the original, this recipe doesn't look too bad. 2 weighted pressure plates, couple of sticks, and a better barrel. Not that bad to make. They're normal recipes. However, you now need this reinforced wheel from Steve's Carts 2, which is just 4 iron and this reinforced metal, which is the main problem, the metal. Because to make one of them, you need a stabilized metal. To make a stabilized metal, you need 5 iron, these reinforced hardeners, and this hardened mesh. And you do get 5, so it's not too bad, I suppose. You get your iron back. But to make this hardened mesh, you need 5 iron bars and these refined hardeners again, another 5 of them. The iron bars are the same recipe, but the refined hardeners, you need this raw hardener, which you need to smelt, and the raw hardener is made from diamond and 4 obsidian to get 2 each, so it gets a little bit expensive when you need 8 of them altogether. So I'll let you do the math on that one. So yeah, that is very expensive dolly. The diamond dolly is actually uncraftable. That's the iron dolly there, and the diamond dolly is uncraftable. So yeah, can't get the diamond one to move spawners around. But one good thing about having this dolly is that instead of using the wrench on the IC2 machines, which you then have a possibility of actually losing that machine and having to recraft it, this is why I don't like Industrial Craft 2. You can actually use the dolly and move them around without any fear of breaking them. So that would be my suggestion. Get yourself a dolly and move them around like that. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I mean, the majority of it is just been digging out and crafting bits and pieces and moving. Like I said, the only thing I've got left to move is a farm that I've been creating, which I'll show you on another episode. But I think I'm going to end this one here. I'm sorry it's just been more of a talky episode and a bit of a catch up on what I've been doing. Hopefully the next episode will be more nuclear related, probably. Yes, have a look. See if we can actually upgrade this jetpack maybe in the next episode. Let's have a quick nosy of what we actually need. Nope, that's the wrong one. Harden, there we are. Uranium, we need something called thermal centrifuge, I believe. We may also need to make ourselves a hazmat suit as well. Might need a macerator as well. Slag mill, centrifuge. I know we can use the rock crusher. That's good. That's good. Okay, so what is the thermal centrifuge? I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of looking into the future, so we need a mining laser, advanced machine casing, advanced alloys. Okay, we might not be able to do this just yet. Diamond dust. Wow, okay. Advanced circuits, basic capacitors. It requires a little bit of gold. Yeah, I might need to do some more mining. Mixed metal ingots, bronze, tin. We should be able to make this, though it may take a little bit of time. That mining laser, definitely. That's not too bad. Carbon plates. Coal dust, yeah, you can do that, that's no problem. Iron, what's that? A turning table. That's a new one on me. I'm gonna have to look into that one. I don't know that one. But yeah, yeah, we might just be about ready for some nuclear stuff. But I think I need to do a little bit more mining and probably make myself a hammer of some sort. It'll probably just be a basic hammer, just made out of stone with a little bit of speed and whatnot, so nothing too much. But anyway, I think I've waffled on enough in this episode anyway, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Any hints or tips about what you'd like to see me try and build in this highland area, do leave that in the comments section. Let's see if I can fly up to this tree. Haha. There we are. Yeah, so any buildings or suggestions or inspiration ideas that you want to show me, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Any other hints, tips or suggestions as well, and don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.